What's up, reality TV tea lovers? It's your boy Michael here at Reality Michael, and buckle up because today's gossip is hotter than a Texas summer. First up, Kody Brown's back in the hot seat. After a cringeworthy moment on Sister Wives, Tell-All, Suki Krishnan totally called him out for being a toxic manchild. You won't believe how she handled Kody's tantrum. Let's just say he wasn't ready for her sass. Meanwhile, in a podcast appearance, Suki dives into Kody's rocky relationships with his kids and the reasons behind the Brown family's no-group interviews. Spoiler: it's not just common sense, it's a full-blown drama fest. And now, in the upcoming Tell-All Part 3, Robyn might just be pointing fingers at Meri for their falling out. Did she really go there? We're breaking it all down, every shady comment and icy response, right here. And finally, Kody Brown gets real about her sad sex life with Kody. Spoiler alert, it was more of a marital obligation than a romance. What did she really think after 25 years together? You won't want to miss this juicy confession. Before we dive into the drama, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss a moment of the sizzle from Sister Wives and beyond. Kody Brown just crossed a line, and we've got the tea on how Sister Wives host Suki Krishnan put him in his place. After countless seasons of drama, it's never a dull moment in the polygamous world of the Brown family. Recently, during the Sister Wives Season 19 Tell-All, things took a turn when Kody tried to assert his usual dominance over Suki. But the tables turned, and she came out on top in a way that viewers have been waiting for. During the Tell-All, Kody attempted to downplay his questionable behavior when speaking to the new host, Suki. This is a guy who's always had a reputation for bullying, especially when he's talking to the women in his life. But what he didn't anticipate was Suki's fierce response. Midway through an interview segment, Kody, feeling cornered, attempted to belittle her by saying he could shut her up if he wanted. Bad move, Suki didn't flinch. Instead, she clapped back, reminding him that he's not the one in charge, and told him he couldn't dismiss her or her questions. Fans could feel the intensity, and many are applauding her for standing her ground against Kody's juvenile tantrum. Let's just say, Kody was not expecting a confrontation of this caliber. For those who missed it, let's backtrack a moment. Kody has a long history of fiery exchanges, and his latest antics during the Tell-All were reminiscent of his habit of dismissing serious issues with sarcasm and deflection. But in response to Kody's outbursts, Suki held her ground. She said, "Kody, stop acting like a baby. This conversation needs to be grown up." This was a pivotal moment, showcasing a new era where Kody might be held accountable for his actions. Suki's ability to cut through his bravado is something that many fans have long wished for. Viewers took to social media to voice their delight over Suki's handling of the situation. One fan tweeted, "Finally, someone's telling Kody the truth. It's about time someone stood up to him." This sentiment was echoed by countless others who feel Kody has often dodged responsibility, especially regarding his relationships with the women in his life. Another user stated, "Suki's shading Kody was the highlight of the Tell-All for me. He deserves some good old-fashioned accountability." It's safe to say many fans are rooting for Suki and hoping she continues to take Kody to task. Amidst all this, Janelle Brown also had a few things to say, and her comments were just as spicy. Recently, she admitted feeling like Kody is a failure, not just as a husband, but in keeping the family together. To make things even more intense, Janelle said she's moving on from the toxic dynamics Kody brings to the table. She didn't hesitate when asked if she would want to rekindle any friendships with Kody and his other wives, saying a firm, hard no. It's clear there's a major rift, and fans are living for the drama that unfolds as the seasons progress. Now, with all this tension rising, it's not just about Kody and Suki anymore. It's a web of relationships where accountability is finally trending. With fiery exchanges and revealing moments, it's abundantly clear that the stakes are higher than ever for Kody himself and for the fans who have followed these couples for years. So, how much longer can Kody continue to evade serious discussions? Is the balance of power finally tipping away from him? Fans are anxious to see where things will go, and many are betting that Suki could bring a refreshing take to the looming chaos of the Brown family saga. Stick around because we're not done yet. Next, we're diving into Suki's revelation about why Kody's relationship dynamics with his kids are shifting, and trust me, Wait till you see what he's attempting to fix next. Kody Brown is shaking things up again, but this time it's not just drama. He's trying to mend fences with his kids. After years of tension and estrangement in the Brown family, Kody is now making headlines for his newfound attempts to rebuild relationships with his children. And why does this matter? Because it highlights a shift in the dynamics that have long been dominated by Kody's controversial behavior and decision-making. In a recent appearance on Sarah Fraser's podcast, host Suki Krishnan opened up about her experience with Kody and his tumultuous relationships. She revealed that Kody has been actively working to reconnect with his older kids, those from his previous marriages who have often been sidelined by his focus on Robyn and their children. He's really trying to turn things around, Suki noted. Kody wants to be a part of their lives and is making an effort to rebuild those connections. This is a major departure from his previous actions, where viewers often saw him being dismissive or neglectful of his children's feelings. Suki explained that while Kody has made mistakes, he seems genuinely hopeful about forging a better bond with his older kids. She mentioned that some of them have been receptive, while others have closed their doors tight. It's a mixed bag, she said. Some kids are open to him, others are still healing from the hurt. This revelation has fans buzzing, as many have expressed concern for Kody's children who have felt the impact of their father's choices over the years. This segment of the podcast also touched on the fact that the Brown family opted against doing group interviews for the tell-all, which is indicative of the larger issues at play. Suki pointed out that trying to force the family together for a joint discussion would only amplify the existing tensions. They are no longer united, she stated, highlighting the wisdom in avoiding a group setting given the fractured relationships. Kody himself has often dominated conversations, and it seems that having separate interviews allows the other family members to express their views without fear of being overshadowed. In this context, Kody's attempts to be more present in his children's lives could be a desperate bid to heal old wounds and perhaps rebuild a narrative that hasn't been favorable for him. Fans have seen the rifts between Kody and Janelle's kids, and many are cautiously optimistic about this shift. It's about time he acknowledges them. One fan commented on social media, emphasizing the long-overdue effort Kody needs to maintain his role as a father. Interestingly, Suki also validated the emotional struggles that the Brown kids have faced due to their father's choices, emphasizing the toll that Kody's behavior has taken. It's not easy for them, and Kody needs to be sensitive to that, she said. They have had to navigate their own feelings while watching the family dynamic change. This poignant insight resonates with fans, many of whom have long supported the children's desire for a healthier family environment. As more details emerge, anticipation is rising around how Kody's attempts will unfold on the upcoming episodes of Sister Wives, particularly with the growing murmurs of his past missteps potentially coming back to haunt him. Fans are keeping a close eye on how these interactions will be portrayed, and many are eager to see if Kody can indeed step up in a way that aligns with the expectations of both his family and his audience. In a recent tweet, one viewer expressed, "I hope Kody proves us wrong and actually commits to being a dad. The kids deserve better." This hopeful sentiment reflects a larger community interested in seeing Kody take accountability while genuinely connecting with his children. Keep it locked because we are not finished yet. Just when you think we've covered all the drama, we are heading straight into Sister Wives Tell-All Part 3, where Robyn may be throwing some major shade at Meri over their fallout. Robyn Brown is stirring the pot again, and this time she's seemingly pointing fingers at Meri over their fallout. In the ever-evolving saga of Sister Wives, the drama just keeps escalating. Following the tension-filled Tell-All Part 2, all eyes are now on Robyn and her revealing statements about Meri. So why is this significant? Because the dynamics between these two women have long been a source of speculation, and the stakes are higher than ever as the realities of their relationships come into sharper focus. Recently, a sneak peek of the upcoming Tell-All Part 3 was released, and fans are buzzing about a moment where Robyn opens up about her fractured friendship with Meri. During her interview with Suki, Robyn expressed her desire to mend their relationship, but also indicated that she feels Meri is not reciprocating her efforts. "If there's anything I could fix, I would. But it takes two to make it work," Robyn stated, hinting at feelings of frustration. This kind of admission from Robyn is significant because it sheds light on the underlying tensions that have been simmering for years. As the tension unfolds, it's vital to recall how this all began. Robyn and Meri initially seemed somewhat united, especially when Robyn joined the family. However, as the seasons progressed, it became increasingly clear that there were fissures in their relationship, largely stemming from Meri's feelings of neglect and Robyn's rising status in Kody's eyes. Robyn previously referred to her connection with Kody as sacred, which many fans have interpreted as favoritism, creating even more resentment among the other wives. In the new clip, Robyn goes on to say, "Meri just didn't put in the same effort." This statement has sent shockwaves across social media, as fans dissect whether Robyn is genuinely trying to take the high road or if she's subtly shifting blame onto Meri for their crumbling friendship. One fan tweeted, "Robyn really went there. It's wild how she tries to act innocent in all this." This kind of speculation highlights the divisive opinions surrounding Robyn's role in the family's drama. Meri, on the other hand, had her own moment in the spotlight during her one-on-one segment with Suki. When asked about Robyn's claims, she seemed unfazed, stating, "I've tried to keep the peace for too long, and it's exhausting." Meri has long felt sidelined within the Brown family, especially when Robyn entered the picture. Fans have taken note of Meri's emotional journey throughout the show, particularly her struggle to find her place amidst Kody's shifting affections. The upcoming tell-all will also address how Kody's issues with Janelle will intersect with the fallout between Robyn and Meri. With tensions mounting, many viewers are eagerly anticipating how this will all play out on screen. "I can't wait to see the fireworks fly when Kody tries to mediate," one fan commented online. The prospect of Kody attempting to play the peacemaker is almost comical given his track record, which tends to incite rather than calm the waters. As the drama unfolds, viewers are picking sides in the Robyn versus Meri showdown. Some fans are Team Robyn, feeling a sense of sympathy for her struggle to maintain close bonds within the family. Others are firmly on Meri's side, viewing her as a victim of Kody's neglect and a friend who has been consistently disrespected. "Robyn needs to realize that Meri has feelings too," another fan tweeted, encapsulating the complexity of their situation. The conversations around this drama are passionate and varied, just like the dynamics of the family itself. As the fans continue to weigh in, it becomes increasingly clear that the division among the wives is more complex than it appears, with each woman fighting for her place and validation in their unconventional family dynamic. Don't touch that dial, because we're about to dive deeper into Christine's revelations about her past sex life with Kody. You won't believe how low things fell during their time together. It's about to get real. Kody Brown is spilling the tea on her sad sex life with Kody Brown, and it's not what anyone expected. In a shocking revelation during Sister Wives, one-on-one, Christine opened up about her 25-year marriage to Kody, describing their intimate life in a way that's left fans both stunned and sympathetic. Why does this matter? Because it highlights the emotional and relational struggles that have plagued the Brown family, offering a raw look at the realities behind the camera. Christine's candid discussion aired as part of the show's latest episode, and she didn't hold back. Reflecting on her time with Kody, she recounted, "It was just so broken. For a long time, it was just fun, but eventually, I realized there was something missing." Fans are now getting an intimate glimpse into the complexities of their marriage that had remained largely unspoken until now. Christine pointed out that after Kody married Robyn, it felt like the last nail in the coffin for their relationship. "When he married Robyn, that's when I realized something had shifted dramatically," she confessed. Christine's openness about their lack of intimacy has struck a chord, raising questions about Kody's ability to maintain healthy relationships with all his wives. "It wasn't a real true intimacy anymore," she continued, adding, "I was independent at that point, and he didn't take care of me emotionally, romantically, or physically." This is a powerful statement, resonating deeply with fans who have seen Christine's journey unfold over the years on Sister Wives. She mentioned that the frequency of their intimacy dwindled painfully. "When you have sex 5 times in a year, you realize there's a problem," Christine explained. This is a stark contrast to the early days of their marriage, where passion was palpable. Fans have also noted that Kody seemed to prioritize his relationship with Robyn, often at the expense of the emotional connections he needed to maintain with Christine and others. In the same segment, Christine expressed her feelings of being used within the confines of their marriage. "It was just an obligation, a marital obligation," she stated. This is a sentiment that many have speculated about but few have heard articulated so starkly. "It wasn't that we didn't care for each other, but we both knew something was lacking," she added. Fans are reacting strongly. One tweeted, "Christine deserves so much better. It's heartbreaking to hear her talk about her marriage like this." The reactions from viewers emphasize the empathy many feel for Christine. As she shared her story, social media was flooded with support. Comments like, "Kody has definitely dropped the ball," and "Christine is a queen who deserves better than this," showcased the collective frustration with Kody's approach to love and commitment. As the conversation continued, Christine acknowledged the emotional toll their strained relationship took on her, stating, "It was just sad." She also revealed that the discussions they both avoided regarding intimacy ultimately led her to the conclusion that she needed to separate herself from Kody. "We had one conversation about intimacy, and I realized I couldn't stay in that situation anymore," she recounted, illustrating her journey of self-worth and understanding her needs. The vulnerability Christine displayed during the episode is reminiscent of the struggles many face when trying to make sense of complex relationship dynamics. Fans are hoping that Christine's bravery in sharing her truth will resonate widely, especially for those who find themselves in similar situations of being emotionally neglected. Keep it locked, as we're about to wrap up with a comprehensive recap of everything we've covered. You will not want to miss the highlights and significant takeaways from this week's drama. What a wild ride today, Fame Fam. Kody faced off with Suki in a showdown we didn't see coming. Janelle called him a failure, and Robyn hinted at blaming Meri for their friendship issues. Christine laid bare her sad sex life with Kody, revealing it was more obligation than romance. If you enjoyed these jaw-dropping moments, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss the tea. Share your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to follow us on social media for all the latest updates. And tomorrow, we'll dive into even more reality chaos that you won't want to miss. This is Reality Michael signing off. Stay fabulous, Fame Fam.